Hi and welcome to another episode, and what we've got here is a Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K Max. Whew. Now, I know I said I was going to do the PSP mod. I'm doing the PSP mod, but it's taking days, not a day, so it's going to come out later. This, on the other hand, was launched here in the UK yesterday, something like that. Seem to have received it. Let's have a look what we've got. It says on the side, blah 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 blah. You can read. So the biggest thing about this, though, is that it supports Wi-Fi 6 and 4K HDR, which is a nice thing. Depends, of course, if you've got a Wi-Fi 6 router. Easy enough to get. They're cheap enough-ish nowadays. It all depends on if you can hook them up to your ISP and all that fun stuff. Maybe your ISP even supports Wi-Fi 6 nowadays. It all depends on where in the world that you are. But here in the UK, I don't think there is anyone currently supporting Wi-Fi 6, so you have to have your separate one. Now, I've bounced through Fire TV sticks since I think it was a second generation one that I had. It did just 1080. Then I got a 4K one, and I've not had the Cube. I did quite fancy the Cube, but this one though is supposed to be 40% faster than the old one. Now I do happen to have the last version of it, just so that you get an idea of what it looks like. So you've got volume control, you've got your mute, talkie button, chunky Fire TV stick. So let's have a look what this looks like at least. I'm not going to show you it running because I'm going to do another episode of it showing it running, because I'm going to do some stuff with it, because the general use of it is going to be pretty much the same. So let's get going. There's all this around the information on it. That tells you an awful lot there. I'm not going to show you the bottom of the box because it's got barcodes to do with this particular item, and I don't want you phoning up Amazon pretending to be me. Not that you get too far anyway, but stuff. So that's that ripped off. Let's have a look. So I bought this version directly from Amazon, which means it's already been programmed to work with my Amazon account. So let's take everything out and see what we get this time around. Oh, a lot of cardboard, that's what you get. Big old orange box. A little important information, hello, get going, all that fun stuff, which is all simple stuff nowadays, showing you to use the power adapter, plugging it into the back of the TV, all that fun stuff really. Sticking the batteries in, or at least turning it on. Maybe the batteries are already in, I'm not too sure, I can't remember what they want stuff. But really, it's very, very easy. You pretty much turn it on. The only annoying thing that the old one did, that I'm not too sure if they're going to do it with this one, is that they made the remote control be named TV when it came to working with Alexa, which is a bit of a problem when, like me, you've got a Logitech Harmony remote control, and you've set your main TV to TV. Kind of gets in the way. They shouldn't have defaulted to just TV. But anyway, let's carry on taking this stuff out of here. So here's the little extra HDMI cable, mainly because on the back of the TVs and stuff you might be a bit compact on how the HDMI ports are and everything. This might be a bit too chunky to fit in the back, so you have to use one of these, which is what I currently do on my TV. And hiding in the bottom here, whoop, batteries. That's nice, no silly bits of plastic sticking them together. I know they'd stick plastic on everything, but come on, do you really still need to be sticking plastic on everything, Amazon? Come on, save the dolphins and all that fun stuff. Keep saying fun stuff, is that my new catchphrase? Right, so nothing else in there I don't think. No, that's it. Don't forget the smiley face. So, power supply unit, little wall rope. I don't actually use one of these, I just use the power from the TV. You might have a different problem though. Sometimes my TV complains that there isn't enough power from the TV when trying to do a firmware update, but there is. I wish they would get rid of that warning, mainly because they should do it if your TV is not powerful enough to do it, turn back off again. Say, sorry, not enough power, you need more power, instead of letting you get so far and then telling you there isn't enough power. So a micro USB, so they haven't upgraded to USB-C yet. That's a bit of a shame. They're going to have to at some point, as far as I understand, because that's how things are going to get pushed. Right, so one quick way to know if you've got a Fire TV 4K Max or a Fire TV 4K is the fact that the Max one says Fire TV and the Max one doesn't. Why on earth they didn't stick Max on there as well, I don't know. Apart from, I think maybe they're just trying to save a bit of money on the plastics. But yes, so there's a quick way of knowing if someone's trying to rip you off and say, oh, it's a Fire TV stick 4K Max. No, it's not. It has to say Fire TV if all you see is a smiley face. Right, so that's easy enough not to get mixed up. The remote controls, on the other hand, they too are a bit difficult to get mixed up. Let's take off this bit. The bit of plastic tells you how to stick the batteries in. Very simple, just slide it down and stick them all the same way. I believe I might have upgraded at some point. Yeah, I did, because I needed, they ran out the original ones. Okay, second guessing myself there. 4K smiley face, 4K Max, Fire TV with a smiley face. Now obviously the newer versions of the 4K one, just the basic 4K one, has this remote control now, and obviously the Max version has this remote control. This is the old one. Bit of comparing, press a button. Even though the batteries work on this one, there is no little flashy light in the top right corner. It seems to be a little bit shorter, this one. Obviously there's newer buttons, there's Prime Video, Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Music. There's also a guide button. What functionality that actually does within the operating system, I don't know, because I never had that before. And obviously with the microphone, they've changed it to the Alexa icon, so it's pretty much the same thing. The feel of it, plastic sort of feels better in this one, but with this one, the curvature of it, the way that it fits in your hand is nicer because it's not so, I don't know, blunt seems a bit of the wrong word because it's not blunt. It's not, you know, you're not going to knock somebody out with one of these, but it is a sharper finishing to the curvature that it has, whereas this one's a bit more rounded. So it fits in the hand nicer. So apart from that, I'm not going to be showing you it booting up for the first time, because I bet by now you've already seen loads of episodes or videos from different people showing you how to do such a thing. What I want to be doing is showing you how to sideload things, because I have sideloaded before on this one to get Steam going, and it worked, and then things moved around a little bit of where you get it from, and people have got a little bit confused, I think. And for some people it doesn't seem to work at all now. So I want to make sure it does, because for me, I've completely factory formatted and started again, and it still would let me do it. Granted, my guide is a little bit outdated now. Okay, maybe a lot outdated now. But this one, I'm sure you probably can still sideload. So I'm going to do some experiments to see if you can sideload, and if we can, I'm going to make another episode on it. But until then, thank you for subscribing, thank you for hitting the like button, thank you for looking down in the description down below and checking out the Discord and the Patreon stuff. But as always, happy gaming.